Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 83. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi ma śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. We are in this session learning about Puruṣakara through the literature called Sri Vachana Bhushanam by Pillai Lokacharya and commented by Manavala Mamuni. They come under the lineage of Sripad Ramanujacharya. Puruṣakaram refers to the instrumentality of goddess Sri Mahalakshmi in her recommendatory role. The three attributes of Puruṣakara are: number 1, Kripa, compassion; number 2, Paratantriya, subservience; number 3, Ananyarham, exclusive dependence. We are going to see examples where these three are being exhibited by Lord's consort Sri Mahalakshmi when she incarnated as Sita Devi. When someone has a particular quality more, we can call that person or identify that person with that quality itself. For example, if a person has a lot of anger, one may say, here comes the anger. But he is not anger, he has a name, he has other qualities. But this particular quality of anger is prominent in him. Therefore, we say anger is coming. If someone has a quality of being very truthful, we call that person Satyam is coming. If someone follows the Dharma very meticulously, we say he is Dharma or Dharma is coming. Likewise, the consort of the Lord is full of compassion. Therefore, she is called as Kripa, Karuna. And for the Lord to be compassionate towards others, it is she who activates him to show the compassion. By that, the Lord is known as Karuna. But for her to be compassionate, she doesn't need another element or another tattva to activate her compassion. That means our compassion compared to Krishna's compassion is superior. Therefore, she is Parama Karuna. Krishna's compassion is based on some requirements. You surrender, then I will show you my compassion. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ tvāṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi ma śucaḥ. Do not fear, I will show you my compassion, but do this for me. That is, surrender unto me. Therefore, there is a catch in Krishna's Karuna. Whereas when it comes to our universal mother, the consort of the Lord, there is no such conditions that one has to surrender so she can show her compassion. Therefore, she is Parama Karuna, whereas Krishna's is only Karuna. And we will see examples as we go through this subject where she exhibited her compassion without any requirements. As we said earlier, we are going to take 3 examples from Valmiki Ramayana to see how Mother Sita exhibited Kripa, Paratantriya and Ananyarham. Now let's start with Karuna, Kripa. This Kripa is exhibited by Mother Sita by being separated from Lord Rama the very first time going into Lanka. It is only those who have less knowledge and no understanding who Mother Sita is says that Sita was abducted by Ravana. But those who knows the truth never agrees to that. Rather they say it is Sita who voluntarily left to Lanka. In fact, Ravana did not carry Sita. It is Mother Sita who carried Ravana by her sankalpa, free will. One who never separates from the Lord gets separated. But why? It is because of her kripa, karuna, compassion. Compassion towards two groups of people. One, the damsels of higher planets. Two, for the Rakshasis who live in Lanka. Ravana has imprisoned many of the damsels of heavenly planets and also other groups of women. Mother Sita voluntarily got imprisoned so that she can be there to save them. As a mother, rather than asking someone else to save her children, she herself personally came down to save her children. In this case, these women. That shows her true love for her children and compassion. The second reason is, it is understandable she went to save the damsels of heaven because they are good people. They don't give trouble to others. They don't torture anyone. But if you want to save someone who are troublemakers, tortures us, evil people, that requires a height of compassion. That was shown by Mother Sita by giving protection to the Rakshasis of Lanka. Trijata, one of the favorable Rakshasi, had a dream and she shared the dream with other Rakshasis. She said in the dream that Rama comes and kills many of the Rakshasas, including Indrajit, Kumbhakarna, and many. The Rakshasis asked for more details of Trijata's dream, and Trijata said she saw Rama with beautiful garlands along with his brother Lakshmana, along with Sita, happily going towards north, whereas Ravana was sprinkled with oil, was given red cloth to wear, his head was shaved, and he was made to sit on a donkey and going towards southern direction. He was full of fear. Out of fear, fell down from the donkey with head down. He was tied by the throat and was pulled in southern direction. Among those, it was only Vibhishana whom I saw was having a white umbrella, wearing a white garland, and was happy without any anxiety. So she goes on in full detail explaining about her dream. This comes in Sundarakanda, Sarga 27. She was just warning these Rakshasis to be careful in handling Sita, because all the time they were just saying, we will eat you, we will cut you into pieces, we'll make you into breakfast. You better obey the orders of our king, Lankeshwar, Ravana. So they were constantly torturing Mother Sita. Hearing this dream from Trijata, these Rakshasis got terrified. They were full of fear. Mother Sita, just by seeing their fearful state, she felt compassion towards them. And she assured them, Bhaveyam śaraṇaṁ hi vaha. I will give protection to you all from Lord Rama. Do not fear. Here is an interesting point to note. As we mentioned earlier, Krishna said, you surrender to me, then I will protect you. Over here, Mother Sita says, I will protect you. Whereas these Rakshasis did not even surrender to Mother Sita. They had no clue what surrender means. Or they know, but out of fear, they don't know what to do. But Mother Sita did not consider whether they surrendered at her lotus feet or not. But she guaranteed them that she will protect them. So we can see why the compassion of Mother Sita is greater than that of Ramachandra. Therefore, her compassion is Parama Karuna, whereas Rama's is just Karuna. Sometimes people make promises. I will take care of this, I will do this for you, do not worry. But they never really get into action to keep up their promise. Unlike us, who always break our promise, Mother Sita fulfilled her promise. What she said earlier, Bhaveyam Sharanam hi vaha, I will protect you all. After victory against Ravana, Hanuman was sent back to Sita to convey the message. Hanuman speaks to Sita, conveying the message. Priyamakyāmi te devi bhūyascha tvāṁ sabhājaye tava prabhāva-dharmajña mahān rāmena samyuge labdhoyam vijaya sīte swastha bhava kadajvara. O Sita, Rama accomplished his victory against Ravana. You be free of any grief and be comfortable. Ravana is killed now, and Vibhishana is the new king of Lanka. Sita did not speak a word. Seeing this, Hanuman asked, What happened? What are you reflecting upon? Why don't you speak to me? She said, Hearing these pleasant news about the victory of my husband, I became speechless for a while due to my extreme joy. And she said, Nahi pashyami sadrisham chintayanti plavangama. O Hanuman, indeed, I do not see any appropriate thing here which I can please you in return for giving me this great news. She wants to give some gift to Hanuman, but being in Ashokavan, she had nothing to do so. And she continued saying, I do not see anything worthy for you on this earth for the act that you have done, that is conveying this great news to me. Neither silver, gold, diamond, any of the wealth of this world cannot be a right gift for you. Hearing Mother Sita's kind words, Hanuman with folded hand replied, I don't need anything, Mother, but if you wish to give something to me, I only have one desire that you can fulfill. And Sita was happy to hear. And she said, What is that you need? And he said, I just need your permission. Imastu kalo rakshaso yadi tva mano manyase hantumichchami tha sarva yabishtam tarjita pura. My dear mother, if you permit me, I wish to kill of all these notorious female demons by whom you have been frightened so far. These cruel Rakshasis terrified you with their behavior, with their cruel eyes, ugly face, continuously speaking harsh words by the order of Ravana. I like to kill them in different kinds, different strokes. Those who spoke harsh words on you, I like to strike them down by my fist, blow them off. I like to break their teeth, biting their ears and nose and pulling out their hairs, tearing them apart, limping and jumping on them, break them into pieces by slamming them on the rocks, pull their hands and legs off, twist their head. They have tortured you so much, they deserve to be punished in many ways. I just need your permission to go ahead and execute my plan. The Rakshasis who were standing nearby, hearing these words, literally fainted. Some of them were out of fear, crying. They know that they have no other way to escape. So they were terrified, horrified, just by hearing these words from Hanuman. Hearing these words from Hanuman, then Mother Sita started speaking. She said, Papanam va shubhanam va vadarhanam plavangama karyam karunyamarena na kaschina paradyati. She said, Hanuman, as per your opinion, they are sinners. As far as my opinion goes, they are not. They are good ones. Hanuman was wondering how can they be good? But Mother Sita said, look, they are employed by their king Ravana, and he ordered them, he assigned them a job to do. and that is what they get paid for. And they did their job. Now, Vibhishana is the king. He will assign them a new job to treat me well, to take care of me, and they are going to obey the new king's order. These Rakshasis doesn't have any personal enmity towards me. They've been doing their job that has been assigned to them by their authority. Great people do not take revenge, do not do evil for evil. Good characters, good behavior, good thoughts, good deeds are the ornaments for good people. Showing kindness to good people alone is a common thing. There is nothing special about it. But being kind, showing compassion, being merciful towards those who are even sinner is considered to be greater. That is considered the real kindness. The commentators on this section enriches the conversation between Hanuman and Mother Sita. Sita asks, Hanuman, who doesn't commit mistakes? Everyone makes mistakes. If we are going to consider only the mistakes, then we will not find any candidates to show our kindness. Even Rama committed mistakes. I committed mistakes, and even you committed mistakes. When Hanuman heard this, he was shocked. With full of humility, Hanuman, with folded hand, who was taken back by this statement, asked Mother Sita, what mistake did Rama do? He is faultless. Mother Sita said, well, he promised me at the time of marriage that he will not leave me. But here I am, past 10 months in separation. And Hanuman asked, what mistake did you do? You are the purest. How can you make mistakes? That is not possible. Well, when the most dearest Rama was next to me, I was desiring for a deer. That's one thing. Second, I spoke harsh words to Lakshmana. And thirdly, I'm complaining about my husband to another Purusha, to you. Now, all these are my mistakes. Then Hanuman was curious to know what mistake he has committed. Mother Sita said, well, you are standing in front of me and hearing all the mistakes that done by others. Hearing or gossiping about others' mistake is a sin. It is said, if we sit gossip about others' mistakes, we get the same reaction for the sin committed by that other person. This is not what Mother Sita said. This is just an additional information. We may be very good in our dealings with people, in our behaviors, but if we sit and hear or gossip about others' mistakes without even being engaged in that mistake, in that sin, we get a reaction of that same sin which has been done by that person. Therefore, we should be very careful not to show any interest to hear others' mistakes. That should not become a topic of our discussion when we gather. Rather, we utilize our time wisely when we gather to discuss about the glories of the Lord. We already have enough of sins. Why do we want to add more by simply listening to someone else's mistakes? After hearing Mother Sita's words, Hanuman said, Yukta Ramasya Bhavati Dharma Patni Yashashvini Pratisandesha Mam Devi Gamishye Yatra Raghavaha. He said, O divine lady, you are perfect wife of Rama, full of virtue. As we say, made for each other is only applicable to the divine couple, Sita and Rama. And that was acknowledged by Hanuman. So from this, what we understand is Mother Sita exhibited her quality of kripa by voluntarily going into the place to save those who are suffering. And those people were two categories. One, who were favorable, that is, the damsels of heavenly planet, and the second who were not favorable, the Rakshashis of Lanka. But to both of them, Mother Sita gave protection, saved them. This shows our compassionate nature, which is a fundamental quality for one to be a Purushakara. And this is the reason, hidden secret, why Sita left Rama and went to Lanka. In our next session, we will learn the second quality of Purushakara, which is Paratantriyam. And that is shown by Mother Sita when she had a second separation during her pregnancy. Thank you. Hare Krishna.